Today we're checking back in with Avalanche's Avax coin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Avax go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the Avax chart, guys. If you'd like to buy Avax or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. But Avax has certainly been one of the standout coins over the past month or so, trending very nicely. Today, we are currently sitting at a value of $96.57. hitting a high of $97.45, and I'm thinking it is possible that we may continue to see this. Now, I'm just going to quickly hide, I suppose, the volume out the way there so we can see the price action. Originally, when we did take a look at Avax, we put in place this nice little upwards trend, and as you can see, from that point, we did trend up towards our downtrending line, which was a bit more, I suppose, long term, as you can see there, or long term, medium term, a few months, and we did manage to break above it, which was what we were hoping for. And we broke up and we started trending all the way upwards. And what I'm going to do now is basically extend out our trend line as we anticipated over here, just so you can see exactly where I think everything is sitting. So I think this really shows us the correct trend for this coin. I'm just going to hit reset on the chart because I really want to just get in nitty gritty with the price action that has just occurred. What we've seen is the dip that was basically caused by Bitcoin having a bit of a pullback, but Avax, unlike many other coins, was able to recover very quickly and in fact hit even higher highs than it had done previously. So that is very bullish in my opinion. We've managed to bounce off the 20-day moving average on the 14th of February, as you can see here, break through the following day on the 15th of February, the 50-day moving average, and have continued upwards. So this upwards trend line, this false breakout that occurred, the trend line is still well intact, which is very positive news for us. So I suppose this means where are our key points of support and resistance? Well, realistically, horizontal support, this one not really in effect anymore because we've got this upwards trending line which is acting as our key point of support. So where's the resistance? Well, let's zoom out a bit and have a look at the previous price action to try and determine where that point might be. And I think what you'll find is this $100 mark or thereabouts is going to be a key point for us. As you can see, we've had a few bounces off it. And the reason I'm going to put it at $100 is for a few reasons. And if you have a look over here, of course, we have this as a major point of resistance in the past. It then bounced off that point multiple times. We've seen it as a touch point previously. And then, when we have big dips, it is because we've gone down below the $100 mark or shot above the $100 mark. So that really, for me, shows that it is a point of significance for Avax. And furthermore, $100 is a psychological point for a lot of people. People would put in place things such as stop losses, and $100 would be that key point. And the reverse of that is if it hits $100, maybe they have an option to buy. And that is what they're waiting for to see. Is it bullish? Is it going to hit those very important numbers in order for the boxes to be ticked for them to buy? So all in all, I think $100 right now is the key target that we need to try and get back above. I think we are going to see it based on what we have been seeing over the past few days and some momentum that we haven't seen in quite some time from many coins. As you can see, we have literally gone on the 22nd of January from a low of $53 to today, our high of $97.45. We've almost doubled in value, which we haven't seen from many other coins. Furthermore, we have the 20-day moving average moving up towards the 50-day moving average. A cross of that will occur within the next week or so, I expect. And if it does, which it's looking like it will, that will be a major bullish indicator. Let's have a quick look as well at a few other indicators. First and foremost, MACD. The MACD is showing a rejection of the cross that we're about to see. The 12-day EMA was trekking down towards crossing below the 26-day EMA, but it rejected due to this nice little pump that we have seen over the past few days. As a result, the MACD has started swooping in an upwards direction. I expect we're going to see something similar, but in the reverse of what we saw through the January period over here. And we're going to hit that mark if it does extend for that period of time. Basically, the latest point we can hit that mark if our upwards trend is maintained is likely going to be the 27th or 28th of February over there. So we're talking quite literally within the next 2 weeks. Let's have a quick look as well at the RSI. Bringing that one up now, you can see we're not in the overbought range, indicating that given we're sitting at 62.83, whilst yes, we are, I suppose, moving towards the higher side of things, we can still buy. And the trend can continue to go. If we had gone into that overbought range, I would then say, hey, maybe we need to cool off. What I'm expecting to see is hopefully, a bit of momentum, potentially even a test of the $100 mark, something similar to this, before it cools down a bit, coming back to the trend line. Test that again, bringing the RSI back down and a bounce and then a breakout over the next week or 2. That would be the ideal case scenario. So I think it's quite clear what my target is from today's video. I want to see that $100 mark hit for Avax. That wraps up today's analysis on Avax, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.